If you could only have one player from each Premier League club in your side, who would you pick? Would it be Virgil van Dijk or Mo Salah, Lacazette or Pepe, Rashford or Maguire? Well, we've pondered this ourselves and made our very own HITC Sport Premier League 11 using just one player from each club. I know Sevens did the same a while back, but my team's surprisingly very different. In goal, Jordan Pickford. Representing Everton in this team, I've gone with Jordan Pickford, who's still one of the Premier League's best despite a decline in form since the 2018 World Cup. He's the England #1 for a reason, and probably the best goalkeeper outside the top 6. For all of Everton's problems right now, they've got no issues in between the sticks. A brief shout out to Lucas Fabianski here, who was very unlucky not to make the cut, but I just think Pickford's a bit better playing out from the back. Right back is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. From the Red Devils, we've gone with their summer signings Wan-Bissaka, who cost a rather sizable £45 million from Crystal Palace, possibly rising to £50 million. He was excellent last season for the Eagles and has started brightly in a Manchester United shirt, even if the club is struggling on a whole. There are obviously better players in the Manchester United squad right now, but Wan-Bissaka seemed like a good fit at right back considering who else I wanted to include in the team. Our first centre back is Fabian Schär. Newcastle got an absolute bargain when they signed Fabian Schär last summer. He cost £3.5 million from Deportivo La Coruña, and now he's probably worth at least 10 times that. The Swiss centre-back reads the game expertly and is a class act on the ball too, with a passing range that some midfielders will be jealous of. And to cap it all off, Schär knows where the back of the net is, capable of a wonder goal as we saw against Burnley last season. He's alongside Virgil van Dijk. Representing league leaders Liverpool is the best defender in world football, Virgil van Dijk. Initially I didn't have Big Virg in the team, then I realised the error of my ways and made the change. The £75 million man has transformed Liverpool, taking them from a fancy attacking team with no spine all the way to consecutive Champions League finals and a Premier League title charge. He scares the life out of attackers, winning most of his duels mentally without breaking a sweat. He's a genuine world class player. Left back is Ben Chilwell. The Foxes have been fantastic this season, and one of their star players is Ben Chilwell. He's the best England have got and has all the skills you'd expect from a top class fullback in the current age. He's capable at the back, which a lot of defenders aren't, something I find criminal, but he can also impact the game in the final third with his wicked crossing and vision. He's athletic enough to get up and down the flank, which is why he's perfect for this Premier League 11. Holding midfield is N'Golo Kante. When I first made this team, N'Golo Kante was not the player I had from Chelsea, mainly because I'd worryingly forgot all about him. Once I realised my mistake, I don't think it's about to ensure Kante got in this team, because he's still one of the best in the Premier League. While his start of the season has been disrupted by injury, there's no one better at breaking up play than N'Golo Kante. That's why he won all of our hearts when he emerged at Leicester. He's the marathon man and a serial winner, as well as being an all-round smiley and nice bloke. In centre midfield is Ruben Neves. Representing Wolves in this team is Molineux's finest, Ruben Neves. It still seems mad that this lad's a Wolves player, let alone someone who actually played for them in the Championship. The Portuguese midfielder is a pass master, capable of dictating play and unlocking a defence. And as we all know, he's got a wonder goal in his locker. In fact, it seems like that's the only type of goal he knows how to score. I genuinely can't think of a time I saw him find the net from inside the box. He's alongside Kevin De Bruyne. For me and many others, Kevin De Bruyne is the finest player in the Premier League today. The Belgian midfielder is a magician and is playing football on a totally different level than most of his peers. You watch the passes and crosses he provides, and at times you're wondering just how on earth did he 1. See the pass and 2. Actually pull it off. Last season was tough due to injury for De Bruyne, but he's certainly making up for lost time this campaign, much to the glee of Pep Guardiola. Our front three starts with Wilfried Zaha. Amazingly, Wilfried Zaha is still a Crystal Palace player, the largest fish in a relatively small but cosy pond. A player who has massively bounced back since his Manchester United nightmare, Wilfried Zaha has often been described as the best player outside of the top 6, and at times it's hard to disagree. His creativity with the ball and ingenious dribbling style make him difficult to stop. Sometimes the only way to do it is to wipe him out, which he certainly doesn't enjoy. Take it as a compliment, Wilf, it's the only way they can stop you. Through the middle is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Since he arrived in the Premier League, Aubameyang has probably been the most consistent forward around. Adapting to English football with ease, and he became Arsenal's talisman, scoring all types of goals with ice-cool composure and blistering speed. He was the joint winner of the Golden Boot last season with 22 goals, and he's already flying this time out as well. When you look at Arsenal's squad, there was only ever one option to be in this team, and that's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And finally we've got Son Heung-min. A player who has been ridiculously described as underrated for far too long, Son Heung-min is actually highly rated. In fact, he's one of the best forwards in the Premier League. Everyone worried when Kane was out injured last season, but Son stepped up, showing he's equally as crucial for Spurs. He'll run in behind and stretch defences, and he's also a fantastic finisher, which is why he fits in perfectly on the left hand side of our Premier League front three. Now that's a pretty good team if I do say so myself. We've got a solid back four who are confident in possession, one fullback's exceptional going forward while the other is a bit more reserved, our midfield trio complement each other and all three are strong with the ball while capable of winning it back too. And that front three would trouble any defence with ludicrous speed and flair. But could you do a better job? Give us your team in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.